Welcome to Digital Sorcery Studios, Mother of All Invention episode. In this episode, we'll be examining the fundamental enabling technology of the exocranial program. Not so much what we're doing with time, but the sources for their inspiration, and some thoughts that I've had about time since doing this project. One of the earliest impetus for understanding time has to do with this book called The Discoverers. There was a friend of mine that he was going for a bachelor's degree, and he showed me this book, and it was about the mother of all invention, which is the seafaring clock. The book goes on to imply that most of the inventions of the Industrial Revolution have something to do with the clock, where a few examples are the computer has a system clock. The internal combustion engine uses timing. The and on and on and on. Another major impetus for the exocranial program has to do with this book, particularly Chapter 9, The Arrows of Time. And now, Autonomic will read you the critical excerpt which I believe has to do with the fundamental enabling technology of the exocranial program.
It is rather difficult to talk about human memory because we don't know how the brain works in detail. We do, however, know all about how computer memories work. I will therefore discuss the psychological arrow of time for computers. I think it is reasonable to assume that the arrow for computers is the same as that for humans. A computer memory is basically a device containing elements that can exist in either of two states. A simple example is an abacus. In its simplest form, this consists of a number of words. On each wire is a bead that can be put in one of two positions. Subsequent to an atom is recorded in a computer's memory. The memory is in a disordered state, with equal probabilities for the two possible states. As the abacus beds are scattered randomly on the wires of the abacus. After the memory interacts with the system to be remembered, it will definitely be in one state or the other, according to the state of the system. Each abacus bead will be at either the left or the right of the abacus wire. So the memory has passed from a disordered state to an ordered one. However, in order to make sure that the memory is in the right state, it is necessary to use a certain amount of energy to move the bead or to power the computer, for example. This energy is dissipated as heat, and increase the amount of disorder in the universe. One can show that this increase in disorder is always greater than the increase in the order of the memory itself. Thus the heat expelled by the computer's cooling fan means that when a computer records an atom in memory, the total amount of disorder in the universe still goes up. The direction of time in which a computer remembers the past is the same as that in which disorder increase. Our subjective sense of the direction of time, the psychological arrow of time, is therefore determined within our brain by the thermodynamic arrow of time. Just as a computer, we must remember things in the order in which entropy increase.
Let's get a look at this. This is right off of the code for the exocranial program. These are known as the time machines. There's over 30 time manipulators in the exocranial prototype. With the dark magic programming run, this number will most likely increase. Part of the upgrade has to do with long-term memories of the past and optimization of the timeline accesses. A few closing thoughts about time. The book The Discoverers is correct in that time is the mother of all invention. The universe itself would not exist without it. Here's another one that I like a lot. Time is the fire we burn in.
Be sure to check out Digital Sorcery Studios show page to follow the story of our quest. The new programming start date is coming soon, on Halloween night. We have some great episodes planned until then, so be sure to stay tuned.